5 red lights and the route already for the Bahrain Grand Prix Invictus Racing League. We have a very good start. You're starting from P2 alongside Hercules, but into turn 1 we decide to take it a little bit more easy to make sure we get through the first turn unscathed. Unfortunately though, we lose 1 position because of that. Let's see if we can win it back into turn 3. Very deep, but a little bit of left wheel locking, and we have to settle for 3rd for now, as this race gets started quite well for us. Hercules instantly showing some great pace, and we're trying to hang behind White Fountain here. Just trying to see if we can stay in those guys' pace. As you can see here, we're not quite able to because they're pulling away already, and now Speed Queen behind on soft tires is trying to overtake us. Not ideal for a race because it will cost us a lot of time if we to sit behind her probably. Instantly trying to do the switch back, get the DRS, and we managed to stay in 3rd for now, which is positive. We can still try to focus on our own race like this. A few laps later, Harry has overtaken Speed Queen, and he is on the back of us as we make a little mistake. We can be happy that we didn't completely lose it through that turn, but we did lose a position now. Very close to Harry though, so maybe we can get him back. As you can see, just not trying to overtake into this corner because you want to have the run on the home straight, as Harry acts like he goes into the pits but doesn't. He just breaks the slipstream. Still though, we get quite a good run. Deep, a little bit too deep. We lock up, get onto the curbs. Too much oversteer. He's still alongside, but now he gets a little bit of overspeed and he manages to overtake us back. So for now we have to try and stay behind him. As in lap 10 we decide to go as one of the first to go into the pits and take the hardest tires in fact, to go to the end of the race. As you can see here on the hard tires, try to do the undercut on Harry. Let's see if it has worked. Yes, we have a healthy gap to our teammate as soon as he pits. We overtake Boy Better Know, but we get a little bit close to Harry, not entirely as close as we would have liked. Again, you can see it just starts to pull away a little bit, and I couldn't quite match it, so I decided to let Boy Better Know by here. Hoping he would have a little bit better pace and I could just stay in his DRS to let him drag me along to that fight for the podium. So I was not really trying to fight him here, as you can see. But now a few laps later, as Jeff tells us, we are catching him again, and he is not really able to get to Harry. So at this point of the race we're just trying to overtake him back because it seems like we do have the better pace, and he is putting up a great fight actually here, so we're getting some good fighting from this point on. I tried to go very deep here, slightly touch him. I can be very happy, very fortunate that I didn't pick up any damage, as you can see, instantly checking. So we can still go on with this fight. Once again we get a massive run on him, certainly at the end. We're trying to fake as if we're going to make a dive bomb. Obviously we're not going to do that because that's going to end in tears, 100% sure. But now maybe on this part of the track we can try and get him. We do have just a lot more commitment here, as you can see, and we overtake him. Does the switchback move though. So once again great fighting, and now he tightens me a little bit too much into this corner. I get a little bit of obviously massive drifting, so we have to stick behind for now. It cost us a little bit of time. It took us some laps to get back to him again, but now going on to lap 21 we will try and finally get that position. Move past lots and lots of overspeed. Probably his ERS had been dragged down. Still trying to fight. As I get a little bit of oversteer, he touches me and he almost goes off. Doesn't go into the wall, but it costed him a lot of time, so he had to give up a few positions because of that. A shame, because it was a great fight. Now, a few laps later again, Sam has got up to us, and I'm deciding to let him by as well, to just save ERS and try and pass him on the last lap, or second to last lap. So as you can see, we're staying close to him, saving up a little bit of ERS, doing green sectors. Also into this turn, very close. We just had to overtake him in the end. He lap 28 already, still trying to stay behind. Maybe I should have tried to attack him already here, because now we only get one shot for it. Lots of people also behind. And now on lap 29 of 29 we have to do it around the outside. We try, come out a little bit too wide, don't get a very good exit, and it seems like it's going to be very difficult from this point to get that fourth position, as we cannot try to overtake here as well. But now into this corner, Sam actually gets a puncture. I'm thinking he tries to let me by at this point to attack me in the last straight or something, but he actually got a puncture. So yeah, real shame for him. We got P4 because of that. No one could attack us at the end, and yeah, in the end, quite a good result. Clean again, so that's what I'm most happy about.